Bonjour, hello, and welcome to MaxMountainWorld. Today I'm just going to do a little video. What happens to the snow when it's landed? Out in the terrace time. Okay, so you join me on a beautiful sunny day here in the Southern Alps in Les-Orres. Beautiful clear day. We had our last snowfall about a week ago, and I'll go into what's happened to that snow after it's landed, what's happened since. 2 or 3 things. And yeah, just to say, this morning, 6 o'clock this morning, the temperature was -7, and it's now 2 o'clock in the afternoon and the temperature is +7. So we get this freeze thaw thing that kind of helps the snow compact itself down. So here's a little look around from the terrace of the MaxMountainWorld global headquarters. As you see, a beautiful clear day. And you can hear the noise of this water running down. It's all melting off the roofs, off the balconies, off the handrails and stuff, just where the snow had actually landed, and it's now melting. It's getting beaten by the sun. To see the effect of this, just have a look at this little roof up here, and you can see over to the right is north facing. Still a bit of snow in there, albeit compacted down. But on the left of it, it's nothing. That's south, and that's where the sun's actually beaten that away. It's melted. It's a bare roof. And just to the left of that, on this roof facing us, you can see the lines. If I go in a little bit closer, and you can see the 3 lines there, or is it 2 lines? 2 lines, 2 main lines anyway, and those are the last 2 snowfalls. Now the bottom one there was falling at about, we got about 40 centimetres or so, and then the next one, the one on top of that, was about 60 centimetres, but it's compacted down with the freeze thaw, the melt, the action of gravity on the snow as well, and it's probably down, up there is about half the depth that it was originally, maybe a little bit less than that. Just going up there, beyond there, to the mountain behind here. A bit restricted, but I can see most of what I want to do here. So up behind here, you can see where the wind's blown when it's been snowing up the top there. Up there, altitude of about 2,200, 2,300 metres at that point. And you can see on the left there, there's a snowdrift. And that happens as a result of wind, obviously. But that is particularly dangerous for avalanches and stuff, because avalanches can basically, that weakens, and as the same effect happens with the snow, it will eventually break off and cause an avalanche to it right there. I think if I can zoom in next to the balcony there, I'll have a little look, because you can see where it's actually happened already. Wondering, oh, where is it? Awfully difficult to see this, and it's so bright with I'll go back out and in again. We're looking there, there's actually been one already. Hopefully it's zooming in on the right place. And you can see all the roughage there from the snow that's happened. Now that's one that's come down from the top there. I've just moved the camera to the side of the terrace just to get a view up here as well. Up here is a very, very large valley. Now it's still fairly clear, it's not avalanched or anything, although up the very top of it there, up on centre screen now, you can see the overhang that must have happened at some point there, but so far has not been anything. But a couple of years ago there was a huge avalanche up there, and I went walking in summertime after there. I did a video, I'll put that at the top right of the screen now, on what effect this had on the forest below. And this actually, if I zoom out, you'll see the scale of it. It started at the top of that hill, mountain, with the overhang. It came right down beyond where the street light is there, down the back of here, and it actually finished up just behind to the right there, which obviously you can't see his buildings in the way, but it was only about a couple of 100 metres down and away from us, down to the side there. As I say, check that video out, it's particularly interesting for stuff like that. A bit closer to home, you can see where I've dug out my little fence there, just to say when the snow actually compacts itself down and that, it's just going to pull that apart. And I like to keep that there because it kind of keeps the kids out from playing in front of here, which is not only annoying but it can be dangerous. So just as I say, close to home, you can see ahead of us here where the original was, the dark stuff in there, and the most recent is on top of it, and you can see it has compacted down. I do actually have a view of that floor and the building above us, the building on ahead of us here. That's been hidden up to about the bottom of that balcony before, but it's as I say, it's all compacted down. So this is all sort of turning to ice. It's getting beaten up by all this water that's falling down from above, from the roofs, and you'll see with the left here as well. Just some kids kind of stood on there, fell down, and underneath here I've got a little bench thing. In summer I scoot up and down here with my shopping, but obviously that's impossible just now. But that's obviously where they've inadvertently used that little stool under the snow to climb back up again, make a little mess of my lovely snow in front of my building. Ahead of me here is a little pole that I installed there. I was actually using it for something to do with one of the antennas for the radio, but it actually sticks a metre out of the ground. There's about half of it sticking out, so that's what it's compacted down to. At one point there was only about 20 centimetres sticking out. Probably not the best example using that, because it does get beaten by the sun and it is quite beaten down. But just looking in the reflection of the roof above me here, which is facing more north than the roof above it, and you can see how much snow is actually on the roof above me here. So just a little video on what happens to the snow here. Now, my days back in Scotland and other places, Ireland, whatnot, where it used to snow sometimes a little bit and whatnot, the whole country comes to a standstill, it melts, people carry on. When you don't have the quantity of snow, you don't have the same level, you can't observe what's happening to it, but when we get these sort of quantities, which is a regular thing here in winter, you can actually see all this stuff happening. It is fascinating to watch, especially in a sort of extreme slow-mo state. Anyway, that's just a quick video today. Remember to subscribe down there. Click on the alarm bell and you'll get notifications for further uploads of Max Mountain World. There's plenty more videos to come, don't miss out. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Until the next video, ciao. Remember, think safe, be safe.